Hello, fellow YouTubers! Welcome to another episode of G-Tech. As you remember on our last episode, we did some troubleshooting on a Phase Linear 400 Series 2, and we found some bad output transistors and some bad resistors and replaced them. That being said, I thought about the possibility of looking at the control board, and it's a good thing I did. So let's get right into that, and here's what I found. Looking at the PL36 control board, I found three burnt resistors, R112, R208, and R212. These are 3.9 k ohm, 1/2 watt. I looked at R212 in my ohm meter, which is on the left channel side B. It measured 3.867 k ohms, so it is okay. I then looked at R208 with my ohm meter. It also is on the left channel side B. It measured 3.867 k ohms. It also is fine. Looking at R112 on the right channel side A, I measured 3.879 k ohms. It appears to be okay. Being burnt, I do not know how long these resistors will last, so I will be replacing them. I started checking diodes starting with D102 and D103. Using my VOM in the diode check mode, I measured D102 first. I measured 5.47. Reversing the leads, I get an open. This diode is good. I then looked at D103. I measured .553. Reversing the leads, I measured an open. This diode is good. I did the same for D202 and D203 on the left channel side B, and those diodes were also good. I then looked at D106 and D107. The measurement of D107 was .647. I reversed the leads and measured .551. Going to D106, I measured .547. Reversing the test leads, I measured .649. Are these diodes bad? No, I looked at the schematic and as you can see, there is R124, a 390 ohm half watt resistor connected across them. So we're seeing this resistor. I proceeded to check all the diodes on the board and here's what I found. D201 on the left channel side B measured open. Reversing the leads, it again measured open. This diode is bad and will need to be replaced. Now, I will focus on the transistors. I started with Q102 and Q104 of the right channel side A. Going first to Q102, I looked between the collector and the emitter. The measurement was .547. Reversing the test leads, I measured open. This transistor is good. I then looked between the collector and emitter on Q104. I measured .550. Reversing the test leads, I measured open. This transistor is good. I measured all the transistors on the board including emitter to collector and emitter to base. Here's what I found. Looking between the emitter and base of Q202 on the left channel side B, I had a hard short. This transistor is bad and I will have to replace it. On the same side of the amplifier, I found Q205 bad. Measuring between the collector and emitter, it was open. Reversing the test leads, it also measured open. Looking between the base and emitter, I measured open. Reversing the test leads, it also measured open. Looking between the base and collector, it was open. Reversing the test leads, it also was open. Q205 is bad and I will need to replace it. Here is a picture of all the bad parts on the board and the resistors I will be replacing. Also, this is what is being replaced looking at the schematic. I ordered the parts, received them, and now let's remove the bad parts and install the new. After soldering the parts, I clean the circuit traces on the board. Here's a picture of the foil side of the board. This is a picture of the control board with the new parts installed. As I said at the outset, it's a good thing that we checked that control board. We would have been in trouble had we tried to fire that thing up. I also found a bad bias transistor in the left channel. I have that part on order, and so we'll have to replace that as well. Well, that's it for this episode. If you like it, hit the subscribe button and like. That's a take. We'll see you on the next episode.